Not seeing anybody on yet, so if you're watching this replay, that's why I'm just kind of staring at the screen, but we'll see what happens here. Give it a few more minutes, see if anybody hops online today. Today we're going to do a loving kindness meditation for world peace and planetary healing. I like to do these on the full moon because, the full moon does amplify our electromagnetic energy, both of ourselves, our bodies, and the planet. So there's, there's just a higher energy, which tends to contribute to increasing people's confusion, increasing aggression, increasing, kind of crazy ego-driven behavior. But it also amplifies our power to be able to generate positive emotions, positive energy, both for ourselves and the world. So we can use that and utilize that to actually generate more positive energy in our bodies, in our minds, and in our hearts. And when we do that, it just increases our capacity to be able to send out energy out into the world and to have a positive and meaningful effect. Not to say that we can't do it on other days. We don't only have to do loving kindness practice or raise our energy to higher frequencies on full moons. It's just that on a full moon, we can get some more benefit. We can get a little more juice in our practice. So I'm going to go ahead and get started here. We're a few minutes in, so this will be for the folks who are going to maybe log in a little bit later, or for you that if you're watching this later, watching the replay. So again, my name is Chris Lemig, and I'm here at Gateway to the Limitless. I'm an author, spiritual educator, and former Tibetan Buddhist monk, and I teach a program called Gateway to the Limitless, where I teach you how to get in touch with your true self, discover your true desires, and learn how to start living and manifesting your true destiny. I'm just going to pop that website down in the chat here. If you're interested in checking that out later, you can go ahead and do that. But the main thing that I'm doing here today, because one of the missions that I have in life is to just generate as much interest as possible in creating a community of people who are ready to cultivate loving kindness, compassion, and just awakened energy for ourselves and for our planet. We are in a crucial time of spiritual evolution in our planet right now, the human race. There's a lot of backlash happening as we have more and more people who are kind of waking up to who they truly are, waking up to their spiritual potential. And so that's why we see a lot of the craziness and the chaos and the wars and all this kind of polarization, all these things that are challenging us these days. And so we can do something about that, though. We can contribute to tipping the scale towards awakening, towards raising our consciousness, towards becoming enlightened, both as individuals and as a human race together. And then the planet as well. The planet also is an organism, is also a consciousness. So what we're doing here is we're all participating in this great experiment to see if we can actually wake up the entire planet, the entire human race, and realize our true nature, who we truly are. So with that introduction, let's go ahead and do our loving kindness meditation today. And it's really a simple meditation, actually, and I'm just going to guide you through it. So you can, just find yourself a comfortable, safe place. I please don't do this, listen to this recording if you're listening to it later while you're driving or anything like that, because you want to kind of relax a little bit and let yourself focus and settle into the practice. So go ahead and find yourself a comfortable, safe place to sit. And then all you have to do is take a couple of deep breaths and start to ground yourself in the present moment. And if you want to have your eyes closed, that's fine. If you want to leave them open, that's also fine. There's, those two styles of meditation are fine, whichever you are most comfortable with. And then just simply as you're breathing, just begin to tune into your breath and tune into the present moment. Because if you're aware of your breathing, you can be sure that you're in the present moment, because your body can only breathe in the present. We can't breathe in the past or in the future. So simply allow yourself to notice your breath, notice your breathing, and just become relaxed, grounded, a little more settled. It's okay if your mind is still chattering a bit. That's totally natural and totally fine. Just when you notice that, just come back to the breath, come back to that present moment awareness. That's right. And now, what we want to do here is we want to generate within ourselves an emotion of love, kindness, and compassion. And one way to do that is to call to mind a person who you deeply care about, someone that you really love, someone who, just thinking about them, just seeing a picture of them or picturing them in your mind, begins to elicit in you feelings of warmth and love, friendliness, the wish for them to be happy, to be joyful, and to be free from suffering. So go ahead and allow yourself to feel that emotion, feel that love, feel that kindness, feel that compassion. The same love, kindness, and compassion that you feel towards this person that you're close to, that you already love, that you already feel compassion towards. And go ahead and turn that emotion up. Just see if you can just increase that feeling in your body. Notice where you feel it in your body and start to bring it up. Start to imagine that you can just turn it up with maybe a volume knob or whatever works for you. Go ahead and just imagine you're turning up that feeling so it's just getting stronger and stronger. Really, really nice, strong sense of love and compassion and kindness. Now, each and every one of us generates an electromagnetic field around our bodies. So simply imagine now that this love that you're feeling, this compassion, this friendliness, this kindness, is actually mixing with your electromagnetic frequency around your body. And just imagine now that that electromagnetic frequency is kind of moving out around your body, an arm's length around in all directions. So you're actually surrounding yourself with very powerful feelings of love, kindness, compassion, friendliness. And you can just simply even just imagine it. You don't even have to experience it happening now. You can just imagine that that's what's happening now. And then go ahead and allow yourself to imagine that that kind of torus of love and compassion around your body is now extending out even further, maybe out into the room that you're in. Just simply imagine that happening now. Just imagine you can send that love, send that compassion, send that kindness out into the room all around you. So it's just filling the room around you. Just imagine that it's happening. If there are any beings in the room with you, whether they're pets or heck, even insects or mice or whatever it is, however you might feel about them, just for the sake of this meditation, just imagine that they are benefiting from this love. They're feeling this love. They're receiving this love. As you send that love out of the building that you're in, whether you're in a house or in a building, wherever you might be, imagine sending love from your heart, from that torus of energy around your body, sending that love out the building, outside in the walls, going outside, all around the building or the house that you're in right now. Just simply imagine that happening. So you're radiating loving kindness and compassion, this loving thoughts out into the space outside the building that you're in. Just imagine it happening. And imagine sending that love out even further, maybe out into your neighborhood, out into your surrounding streets, and imagine that the love and the compassion, that wonderful, beautiful energy of friendliness and kindness and wishing others well, wishing them happiness, is actually penetrating into the houses all around you, the buildings around you, and all the people in all those houses and all those buildings are now being covered and embraced by this loving, healing energy that you are sending out. And just send out wishes. May they be happy. May they be free of suffering. May they be at ease. Whoever they are, doesn't matter who they are. Just send out that wish. Because all of us, no matter who we are, we want to be happy. We want to be free from suffering. So just like you, everyone around you wants to be happy, wants to be well, at ease, free of suffering. So just send out that wish that that be so. And now see if you can extend that torus of energy that's radiating from your heart, from your loving kindness, from your infinite loving heart, because your heart is capable, the center of your being, the truth of who you are, can generate infinite love, actually. There's no limit to how much love that you can generate. There's not a top off, it's not a cap. You can generate infinite love. Just imagine that happening and send that loving kindness and that healing, compassionate energy out even further, maybe out into your entire community, your town, your city, wherever you are. Imagine it going into all of the buildings. Imagine it surrounding and embracing and holding each and every sentient being that's out there, all the people, all the animals, all the pets, the birds in the trees, the insects. If you're near a body of water, maybe even the fish, amphibians. Imagine that love, that powerful, loving energy that's generating within your heart, that's limitless, that has no limits whatsoever, that is infinite. Sending that out now into the region that you're in. Simply imagine it happening. Maybe it's a whole city. Maybe it's a group of cities near you. Wherever you are, just imagine the whole region is just being covered now. You can even imagine it as light, if you like. Just a beautiful white golden light just being sent out into all directions, all around you, into the region. Imagine every single being receiving your loving kindness, your wishes for love, for healing, for sanity, easing their hurts, easing their negative emotions and their anger, soothing them so that they feel more calm and relaxed, more at ease, more loved, because we all want to be loved. And you can do this now. As you send that light and that love out even further, out into the, maybe if you're in the US, maybe into the state that you live in. If you're in another country, maybe the province, whatever subdivision of your country that you live in. Imagine that happening now. Imagine radiating out infinite love, infinite wishes for well-being and happiness and the healing of sentient beings and the planet on which we live, so that the whole region, the whole province, the whole state is being bathed in your loving kindness, your light, your energy, coming from the infinite source of your being. Simply imagine it happening. And now go ahead and see if you can push that out even further, so that the whole country that you're living in right now, whole country is now being just covered in this beautiful white golden light. Just imagine it happening, so that every single city, every single region, every single area, every single state, every single collection of people, wherever they are, every zoo, every wildlife preserve, anywhere where there's sentient beings, are all being now permeated by this loving light and energy, so that all beings now in your country are receiving your wishes for happiness, well-being, and it's also affecting the earth as well, that the earth is receiving that love, that kindness, that gratitude and thanks. And simply imagine now that you can begin to push that light, that loving light from your heart, not only around your country, but outside the borders of your country, to neighboring countries, sending loving, healing energy and light into the countries that neighbor you. Because after all, they're all just human beings. Everyone wants to be happy. Everyone wants to be free from suffering, no matter who they are, no matter where they are in their own spiritual journey or evolution or development. So imagine that every single being, every single animal, every single insect, every single fish, every single bird is receiving that light right now, that loving light from your heart that's generated by that infinite love within yourself, the infinite love of the source of your being, which is being now sent out to all the countries around you, and now beginning to even go around the whole globe. So you can even imagine that loving light and that energy beginning to surround the entire planet. Simply imagine it happening now. Your imagination can do all that work for you. In fact, even just thinking it, you can think that this is happening now because I'm thinking it and I'm wishing it. You don't even have to see it clearly now. You don't have to have a good picture, kind of visual imagination, just to say that that's what's happening to yourself. The whole planet is now being covered in infinite love, infinite healing, infinite compassion. Can even add joy, equanimity, whatever positive emotions you want to just go ahead and wrap around the whole planet, the whole earth, so that every single being on this planet is receiving your love now, receiving your well wishes. Really imagine it happening. So that loving energy is just absorbing into the atmosphere, into the earth itself, into the bodies of water, the oceans, the rivers, the lakes. Simply imagine it happening. So that every single being on this planet is receiving loving energy, powerful loving energy, the wish to be well, to be happy, to be at peace, at ease, to be fulfilled, to be joyful, to experience abundance and prosperity. That's right. Simply imagine it happening. So the entire planet is benefiting now from this energy that you're sending out from you, the infinite source of love within you. Because you are none other than that source. You are that source of love. You are that source of healing power. You are that source of infinite light. Simply imagine it happening now. Imagine every single being having all of their needs being met appropriately for their highest benefit and for the highest benefit of all of us, all beings on this planet, lifting the frequency of this planet, lifting the vibrational frequency of this planet to more and more levels of clarity, wakefulness, wholeness, unity, oneness, and love. Imagine it happening now. You only have to imagine it happening now. That's right, sending it out across the whole world. And if you like, if you find it useful, if you find it something that you want to do, you can also send it out beyond our planet, out into the universe. Imagine it going out into the entire universe now, wherever there are beings anywhere, on any other planets, and any other dimensions, whatever your beliefs are about that, or your understanding is of that, just imagine it happening now. So you're sending light out everywhere, all at once, across all space, all time, all dimensions. Simply imagine it happening now. Allow that loving, healing energy to just ripple out across the universe. Because everything is connected to everything else, including you. And when you generate these powerful feelings of love and kindness and compassion and start sending it out into the universe, the entire universe receives it now. And the more you love the world, the more you love the universe, the more it loves you back. Simply imagine it happening now. That's right. Now, as we come to the end of this meditation, just go ahead and bring your attention, bring your awareness back from wherever you've been, wherever your love has been. Just go ahead and bring your attention and your awareness back into, slowly and just gently, easily, back to your body, back to the room that you're in, the place that you're in. Bring your attention and your awareness back into your heart. And feel that love in your heart. Feel that compassion, that kindness, that higher frequency of wholeness and oneness. And now I want you to direct that love at yourself. I want you to give yourself that love. Give yourself that kindness, that compassion. Because when we say, I want all beings to be happy, that includes you, that includes ourselves. May you be happy. May you be at ease. May you be one and whole and complete, just as you are. That's right. Very good. And now, slowly, easily, gently, you can begin to come back into the present moment, back into your body. You can maybe wiggle your fingers and toes a little bit as you just bring life back into your body, back into your physical form, carrying this love into your physical form, because as you've generated that energy in your body, you've affected the cells of your body, you've affected the tissue, the muscles, the atoms. You've raised the frequency of your body. So you now have a different body from when we started this. A body that's now attuned to higher frequencies of love, compassion, wholeness, oneness, and joy. And as you open your eyes, coming all the way back, and you can carry these wonderful feelings into the rest of your whether evening or morning, day, wherever you are in the world, wherever you are, whenever you're watching this. I hope you enjoyed that meditation. I love that meditation. I do it a lot. I help people kind of find that love within themselves. And, we start sending it out to the world, but then we always wind up coming back to ourselves. We want to make sure we're receiving that love as well, especially in this modern world. I think that it's easy for us to imagine loving others, but it's a little bit harder sometimes to imagine, giving ourselves that love. So make sure that you always come back to loving yourself, give yourself that love, make sure that you are included in this practice, because you're not separate from the whole. You're a part of this whole wonderful, beautiful world and this beautiful universe. So I just hope you enjoyed the practice. Do it whenever you like. You can come back and watch this video or just do it on your own. Send love out to the world. All right. Again, my name is Chris Lemig at Gateway to the Limitless. Again, I teach a workshop teaching people meditation skills like this, help connect you to your true self and learn how to connect with your true desires and manifest your true destiny, which is awakening. Really, that's what it is. It's awakening to your true nature. So I put a link down in the chat if you're interested in learning more, or just like and subscribe to my channel. Like this video, subscribe, and you can get more updates and great content and all that kind of good stuff at Gateway to the Limitless here. Thank you, everyone, for being here. I really appreciate it. Much love to you. I hope to see you next month for the next full moon meditation in February. Take care and be well.